everyone, it's Sheena LaShay, and today I'm responding to Whitney's 10 Things I'm Thankful For tag. I personally love gratitude. It is one of the ways that I cope when I'm going through kind of a crappy time or I'm just not having a good day. I would just write out a gratitude list, and I could include any and everything on that list. In fact, I'll put some links below to some of my various gratitude lists that I put on my blog. Now, to answer Whitney's tag, let me get started. One of the first things that I'm grateful for is my family. My family consists mainly of my mother and my younger siblings. I mean, everything that I do is really in regards to my family, like the legacy I want to leave behind, the type of person I want to grow to be, the money that I make. It's really aimed at like, what can I do to make sure that my family has a wonderful life and that my siblings have a great life and a great example. So they're the first thing that I'm grateful for because they really are my heartbeat. I am also grateful for, she gets her own like number, and that's my best friend Lola. I met Lola actually when I was still in high school, and then we went to the same college, and I mean, life just happened. We have been through so many things, and if there is anyone who knows me completely, it is her. Like, she has all my secrets. She's the only one who could write my biography. She could write my obituary. She probably could guess all of my passwords if she really tried. I am so grateful for my friendship with her. She is one of the most amazing women that I know, and she's just my support system and one of my rocks. And I love her. Like, I would do anything for her. I'd probably break the law for her, even though I shouldn't say that here. But yes, I love Lola. The third thing that I'm grateful for, and it's really what a lot of my life has been about, I'm grateful for like growth and transformation and healing and perseverance, like all those things. Like we all have dealt with tragedy and loss and death and abuse and sickness, and I mean, we all have these stories full of darkness or despair and depression, and then if we want, we can choose to heal past that and to thrive and to like live a life of just pleasure, and I'm grateful for that. Like, I'm grateful that we can get better, because I know what I'm like at my worst and when I'm depressed and sad, and I am grateful that it doesn't have to stay there, that I don't have to stay a victim to anything that's happened to me. Going kind of in alignment with that, the fourth thing I'm grateful for is that like we evolve and change. I'm grateful that like we can change our minds. Like, we don't have to be stuck, that I don't have to have the same priorities that I had when I was 22 or that I had yesterday. Like, today I can change my mind, and I like that. That's called life. The fifth thing that I am grateful for is social media, which is, you're like, what? But it's actually through like blogging and through YouTube and Twitter that so many amazing opportunities have happened in my life. Like, I've met so many amazing people like Whitney and, I don't know, Tiffany Moore and Chai T of Back to Curly, or Milan of A Girl Can Mac. Like, these people, it's not just like, oh, we're, you know, YouTube buddies or social media, whatever. Like, these are women that I've traveled with. Like, Chai has come to my last 2 retreats. Milan comes to Crafts and Cupcakes. She worked with me on a photo shoot before. Like, these are real people in my life. Like, it's just, and I'm grateful for that there can be this thing called social media that brings people closer together, which is probably as profound as when like the telegraph was first invented, because then you could communicate with people and form these bonds I think that's the fifth thing. The sixth thing I'm grateful for is just like knowledge. I mean, I'm a geek. I've always been a geek. I was bullied because I was a geek, and I love books. Like I love books, and I love learning new things. I was hired to fly to Seattle to shoot the promotional videos for a dance company. This is profound to me because not even 5 years ago, I didn't know how to take a picture on a point and shoot without turning the flash off. And from watching a video on YouTube of a girl washing her hair, I was like, well, let me make a video. That led to me learning about photography and videography and editing and taking workshops, and I'm a photographer and a videographer now, and people fly me. I was also flown to Texas to film this like workshop thing. Like, it's just, it blows my mind. And this is because of like, it's because of knowledge, because we can learn things. Like, we don't have to stay stuck in I don't know or I don't have access to. Like, you can just Google shit and you can learn. You can open a book and you can ask a question and you can fiddle with things, and then you know something you didn't know before. And I love that. And then I'm grateful because like everything that I know, like every time I learn more and more and more, I also realize how I don't know anything, how like there's this whole other world of stuff. And I love that too. Like, it doesn't make me feel overwhelmed or less than. It makes me realize how I'm just a little thing in this great big amazing thing of awesomeness. Knowledge is like, ah. Okay, so I don't know if that's 6 or 7. I am also grateful for pole dance and sensual movement and feminine empowerment and erotic sexuality or spiritual eroticism and sensuality. I am grateful for those things. Those are things that that I don't know, the world has suppressed forever because for some reason it's evil and bad. And really, I think it's like one of the lifelines that will set us free and help us really tap into what it means to be human. And I am grateful to have found a community where I can explore that like in safety and with people that I trust and without being judged. And I can explore all these different sides to me. It's like if you're a writer and you like writing happy stories and sad stories and poetry, and then what if one day someone just said, no, you can only write poems and they can only be 2 lines. That's how I feel when someone tells me how I have to be as a woman. Like, no, you shouldn't be pole dancing, or you shouldn't like to do this. Hold on. Okay, I don't know what number I'm on. I think I just gave 8 or something. So anywho, another thing I'm grateful for is just for the world. At heart, I am a bohemian, gypsy, wanderlust soul, just going all around the world. And I love to travel, and I go to new places. I like to travel with friends or by myself. I like culture. I like places that have been around for thousands and thousands of years. I'm not grateful for my neighbor's dogs that are barking right now. They actually are some annoying little brats. But anywho, I love to travel, and it just, I don't know, I see God when I travel. Whatever higher power you want to call it, I usually just say spirit, but I don't know, when I just see these cultures and people and these artifacts and these things and the ocean and these cathedrals, like, I just see God, and I'm grateful for that. Like, I'm grateful that I see these things beyond just myself. As self-centered as my life affords me to be, I'm also grateful that I see things beyond myself. I'm also grateful for just pretty things and happy things, you know, like popsicles and short dresses and glitter and heels and lipstick and girls' night out and champagne. Like, all those little things are fun and just, you know, they're great, and they make you happy. Well, they don't make you happy. They just, you know, help aid the mood. Like, you know, I don't know. I just like cute things. They make me happy. Okay, they don't make you happy. You get what I'm saying. What else am I grateful for? I know Whitney had like a little one that kind of wasn't nice, so, or like a sarcastic-y one. One thing I'm grateful for kind of sometimes is like those, you know, those I told you so moments. Like I have a number of friends who, when I first started pole dancing, they were all like, and it's like a year later and some of them are addicted to it. They go to classes all the time. They compete. Now every one of their Facebook statuses and Instagram pictures are all about pole dancing. I'm just kind of like, told you so. Like I was on that, I don't know how many years ago, but you know, whatever. Maybe I'm a trendsetter or one of those like taste makers of taboo and niche industries. Or, you know, so hair, right? You know, that's how I got my start on YouTube, doing these natural hair videos. And I've done 3, 4 big chops now. You know, the people are just like, my hair 4A, 4Z, and it's too kinky and it won't grow and I look like a man and blah, blah, blah. Like I have really thick hair and it doesn't, I don't know, do the things that some of the other girls do. And you know, a little over 2 years ago, I cut all my hair off and like, look people, look. It grows back. And so I have this big like, I told you so. So I kind of like, I'm grateful for when I'm right. And the final thing, even though I don't know how over I am, or I don't know what number I'm on. The last thing I am grateful for is for you too. I mean, I did say I was grateful for social media, but there are many of you where like I've never actually met you, but we've been conversing for years. And conversing, like you don't just like leave comments on my blog or videos and say, oh, cute or nice. Like you leave thought-provoking, engaging, captivating comments. And I like that that's the kind of community that we have here, that like we're some deep thinkers and we've been through some shit and you know, we know some stuff. And so I like that when I look at the comments people leave, that it's more than just like, me too, or you know, happy holidays. It's stuff that like resonates with me and with others, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for amazing, awesome people. The people that I haven't even met, but like I know, our souls know. So that's what I'm grateful for. And shit, I didn't even think about who I was going to tag. Damn. Shit. I might have to put that in the comments. Sorry, Whitney.